I am sitting here in this old chair that I cherish so much, holding a cup of ice-cold coffee, looking out at the gray sky outside. Oh my God, life is really a long book with so many crumpled pages. I never thought I would tell these stories to anyone, but today I have to, because if I don't, who knows, someone might be repeating the same mistakes as me. My name is Clara Bennett, and this year I am 82 years old. 82, you guys. A number that sounds like a bell, signaling that time waits for no one. I once thought that when I got old, my children would be the strongest support, but it turns out that these beloved people could push you down into the abyss if you are not careful. And I learned that costly lesson through my own flesh and blood. Let me tell you from the beginning. When I was young, my life was peaceful like a slow-flowing river. My husband and I built a small home together, raising 3 children to adulthood. We weren't rich or anything, but it was enough to live comfortably. Then one day, he passed away from a sudden heart attack. That was the year I was 65. I remember clearly, the funeral took place on a chilly autumn afternoon at the small familiar church. I sat there, tears rolling down, thinking that from now on, I would be alone. But my children were still close at that time. They promised to take care of their old mother. "Mom, don't worry, we'll take care of everything," they said. At that time, I believed so much. I didn't know that belief would lead me to months of hell. After my husband passed away, I decided to retire early. I sold the old house, moved to a smaller house, convenient for getting around. Social Security helped me live comfortably, plus a bit of savings. I started joining the senior club, playing bridge every Wednesday, and taking walks in the park every morning. Life seemed okay, but then my children started helping. First was the issue of living together. My eldest daughter, who was divorced and having financial difficulties at the time, said she wanted to come stay with Mom for a while. "Just a few months, Mom. I need time to sort things out." I agreed, dear God. I agreed right away. I thought that was the way to be a good mother. But a few months stretched into 2 years. She brought all her stuff, turned the living room into storage, and gradually I lost all my personal space. In the evenings, I wanted to watch my favorite show, but she turned on a different channel. I wanted to sleep early, but the music from her room echoed. I started feeling like a guest in my own house. Have you ever wondered why children think their parents' house is theirs forever? I advise you right now, while you are still healthy, absolutely never allow your children to move in without setting clear rules from the start. Write it down, even if it sounds cold. Because if you don't, you will lose all your independence. It took me 2 full years to realize that. I tried to say it gently, but she cried and said, "Mom, you're so selfish." Oh, those words cut into my heart like a knife. I stayed silent, and things got worse. Then came the money issue. My middle son had a business failure. He called in the middle of the night, voice trembling. "Mom, I need to borrow $10,000 temporarily to save the company. I promised to pay back in 6 months. I had some savings from my working days. I transferred it right away. No paperwork, just based on his promise. 6 months passed, not a penny. He called again, asking for more. Just this time, Mom, I'm almost stable." I lent more. It added up to $30,000. I started worrying when my utility bills were late because my account was depleted. I asked him, and he got angry. "Don't you trust me, Mom? I'm your son." I felt guilty. Dear God, guilt is the most dangerous weapon. I didn't dare press him because I was afraid they would think I was stingy. That was the second mistake I made. Listen to my advice here. you seniors like me. Absolutely never lend money to your children without a clear contract, interest, and deadline. Even if they are your own flesh and blood, money is a boundary. I let them cross it, and now I regret it terribly. I once thought family came first, but it turns out when the money runs out, the feelings waver too. It didn't stop there. My youngest child started intervening more deeply. She saw that I often forgot small things, like keys or doctor appointments. She offered to help manage my bank account. Mom, give me access. I'll pay the bills and monitor investments for you. I hesitated, but at that time I was tired after a minor knee surgery. I agreed. Within just 1 month, she transferred a large amount to her own account, saying it was a safer investment. When I asked, she got angry. Mom doesn't trust me. I'm doing this for you. I checked again, discovered the balance had dropped sharply. My heart pounded. I started losing sleep. Every night I lay there thinking, do I still have control over my own life? I'm telling you these details not to complain, but to warn you. You all, when you get old, absolutely never let your children manage your finances without close supervision. Keep the final decision-making power. I let them step over the line, and now I feel like a puppet. Money is freedom, and I gradually lost that freedom. The tension started to rise. I no longer went to play bridge because my eldest daughter said, Mom, why go out and tire yourself? I'll take care of you. She even canceled my membership card without asking. My friends called. I didn't dare talk long because they were listening in. I felt isolated. One day, my old friend Martha called, inviting me for coffee. I happily prepared, but my daughter snapped, Mom shouldn't go out much, it's dangerous. She hid my car keys. I cried alone in my room. Is my old age life still mine anymore? Have you ever felt like that when your children love you to the point of suffocating you? I started to realize the first 3 of those 6 forbidden things. First, letting them live together without boundaries. Second, lending money without restrictions. Third, letting them manage finances. Each one a little bit, they exhausted me. I tried to talk to them during dinner one evening. Kids, Mom needs her own space. They looked at me like I was a stranger. Mom is old now. She needs us to take care of her. Those words sounded reasonable, but I knew they were killing my soul. I tossed and turned all night, remembering the old days when they were little, how much I had sacrificed. Now I ask, was that sacrifice worth it? Time passed, things got worse. My son started controlling my schedule. He canceled my doctor appointments because I found a better doctor. I wasn't allowed to choose the painkillers I was used to. He said, Mom, take this one. I read about it online. I was in pain but stayed silent. Then one morning I woke up and saw them discussing selling my house to buy a bigger one for the whole family to live together. Without asking my opinion, my heart felt like it stopped. This was my house where I had lived for over 30 years. They were talking about my future as if I didn't exist. I started feeling real fear. Every call from them brought new demands. Mom, transfer more money. Mom, don't meet Martha anymore. She's mean. Mom, sign this paper for me. The tension built up like a storm. I lost weight, my hair turned grayer, and sometimes I wondered if I would survive this winter. Old friends called less because I answered less. I was lonely in the middle of my own family. Oh my God, how did it come to this? I had learned that when you get old, absolutely do not allow your children to intervene in your medical decisions. That was the 4th thing. Your body is yours. The doctor is the professional, not your children, no matter how well-intentioned they are. I regretted letting them do that. it made me lose faith in myself. My story isn't over yet. Everything was escalating faster than I thought. One rainy afternoon, they sat around the dining table, discussing long-term plans. My daughter said, "Mom should let us decide everything. Mom is tired." They weren't hiding it anymore. I sat silently, but inside I was boiling. I knew I had to do something, but at that time I still didn't have enough courage. I only knew to cry secretly and hope tomorrow would be better. You all, if you are at my age, you remember that love doesn't mean losing control. Hold on to yourself. I'm telling it long like this so you can see clearly how things happen. From small things it became a nightmare. I once thought children were a gift from God, but now I understand that even a gift needs boundaries. I let them cross all of them. And now, as I sit here remembering, I feel endless regret. But the story isn't finished. The worst days are still ahead, and I'm about to face the biggest choice of my life. I lay on the bed, eyes staring at the ceiling, heart pounding like war drums. The worst days were still ahead, and I could clearly feel the storm approaching. The next morning, my eldest daughter walked into my room with a thick stack of papers in her hand. She placed them on the dining table, her voice sweet as sugar, but her eyes cold. "Mom, I've prepared everything. This is the legal power of attorney. Sign it so I can take care of everything for you from now on. We're selling the house soon. We'll buy a bigger one for the whole family to live together. You won't have to worry about anything anymore." I stared at those tiny lines of text, my heart tightening as if someone was squeezing it. This was exactly the fifth thing I should never allow: giving legal power of attorney to my children. They wanted to control everything, from assets to medical decisions, as if I had died long ago. I shook my head, my voice weak. "No, Mom won't sign." But she pressed closer, her voice louder. "Mom, don't make it hard for me. You're old now, I'm taking care of you." Then my son and youngest child also came in. They sat around the table like holding a board meeting, chattering noisily about my future without asking for my opinion even once. "Mom can't live alone anymore. We'll sell this house, put Mom in a high-end nursing home, or buy a new house for the whole family to live together." That was the sixth thing: deciding my place of residence and selling my house without asking. This house, I had been attached to it for over 30 years, the place where I raised them, where my husband passed away, where I laughed and cried for half my life. Now they talked about it like an old piece of furniture to be liquidated. I sat there, feeling like an invisible shadow, like an old piece of furniture they wanted to clean out. Dear God, how did my children change like this? I trembled, tears rolling down my wrinkled cheeks. Have you ever wondered if your children's love sometimes becomes chains that bind their parents? I have, and at that moment I knew clearly I was being squeezed to the point I couldn't breathe. The tension rose like a tide. I couldn't sleep that night. I tossed and turned, remembering everything that had happened. The 6 things I absolutely should not allow when getting old. 1. Letting them live in the house without clear boundaries from the start. 2. Lending money without a contract, no interest, no deadline. 3. Letting them manage my bank account and investments. 4. Letting them intervene in medical decisions, medications, doctor appointments. 5. Signing legal power of attorney, handing over all power. 6. Letting them decide to sell the house, change my residence without asking my opinion. Each one a little, like drops of water dripping, finally breaking the iceberg of my freedom. I once thought they were blood and bone, my support, but it turned out they were turning me into a puppet on the strings they pulled. Oh Lord, I regretted it so much. I wanted to scream in the middle of the night. The next morning, I secretly did something I had never dared to think of before. I called my husband's old lawyer, Mr. Robert, the man I had trusted for 20 years. My voice trembled over the phone. "Mr. Robert, I need urgent help. My children are taking everything from me. I want to revoke all rights, cancel the papers they forced me to sign." He listened, his voice calm and warm. "Clara, you're doing the right thing. I'll prepare the papers right away. You must be firm. Don't let them convince you." That call was like the last ray of light in the darkness. I hid the phone under my pillow, heart pounding. I knew if they found out, the storm would be bigger, but I had no other choice. I had to fight for what was left of my own life. That evening was the climax moment I will never forget. I gathered them around the dining table. For the first time in many months, I stood up straight, my voice ringing stronger than ever. "Kids, sit down and listen to Mom clearly. Mom is not signing any more papers. Mom is not selling the house. Mom is not letting you stay here one more day. You must move out within a month. Mom has called the lawyer. All power of attorney is canceled. This is Mom's house, Mom's life, and Mom will take it all back." They were shocked. My eldest daughter gaped, tears flowing. "What are you saying, Mom? We're taking care of you!" My son yelled, face flushed. "Mom is so selfish. Don't you think about your children?" The youngest pleaded, "Mom, please don't do this. We're family." I looked straight into their eyes, my tears falling too, but my voice steady. "Family. You turned Mom into a prisoner in her own house. Mom gave you everything. Now Mom is taking back what belongs to her. Don't push anymore, because Mom won't yield." The atmosphere was tense as a tight string. They argued loudly, blaming me for being ungrateful, then blaming each other for letting things go too far. I sat quietly, letting that storm blow over. Lawyer Mr. Robert came to the house 2 days later, bringing all the official papers. He explained clearly in front of them, "Mrs. Bennett has revoked all authority. Any transaction related to her assets without her direct signature is invalid." My children looked at me like an enemy, but they had no other way. Gradually, they started packing. The eldest daughter first, crying for 3 days, then moving to an old friend's house. My son was grumpy, throwing things around, but eventually left. The youngest stayed the longest, begging for 2 more weeks, but I was firm. "Mom loves you, but Mom has to love herself first." That was the last sentence I said to her before she closed the door and walked out. After that climax, everything started to calm down, though not easily. The first few weeks, I was terribly lonely. The big house was silent to the point I could hear the ticking of the wall clock clearly. I cried many nights, wondering if I had done wrong. But then I called Martha back. We met at the old coffee shop. She hugged me tight. "Clara, you did it! Let's play bridge, like the old days." I smiled, the first time in months. I rejoined the senior club, walked in the park every morning, even bought a small car to drive myself. My bank account was restored, the old loans I didn't demand back but didn't give more. I lived simply, enough to eat and wear, and most importantly, I was free. Have you ever wondered whether you would dare stand up to protect yourself in old age, even if it meant losing part of your family? I dared, and I don't regret it. Time passed, my children called occasionally, at first angry, later half-hearted apologies. I forgave, but I didn't let them come back like before. If you want to visit Mom, come, but respect the boundaries. Mom is no longer a burden. They learned the lesson, though late. As for me, I changed completely. I no longer feared old age. I realized that true love must come with respect. If not, it will destroy both sides. Now, as I sit here drinking my cold coffee, I smile. My life isn't over yet. I still have many years to live for myself. travel a bit, meet friends, and share stories like this. Have you ever thought about why we so easily hand over all power to our children just because of blood ties, while we ourselves are the ones who need the most protection in old age? I answered that question with my own actions. And I advise you right now, whether you are young or old, set clear boundaries from today. Don't wait until it's too late. Those 6 things are not unreasonable. They are the key to maintaining dignity when your hair turns gray and skin wrinkles. It took me nearly 3 years to learn this lesson, but now I'm proud that I did it. If my story touches your heart, please like to support, comment sharing your thoughts or experiences below, and subscribe to receive more real stories from life in old age, okay? Let's be strong together.